Hello, my friends. It's Saturday morning, and check out my awesome umbrella that I got from the DIA. And now I'm using it as my sun umbrella because I'm getting direct sun on my porch. Anyway, I'm gonna tag the creator in this, but she asked to comment, "Hey, tell me your vegan story." Right? Which lately I've been a bad vegan, but I need to go back to being. I've been more vegetarian. I need to go back to being vegan again, but mine all started um, just before or maybe during the pandemic. Um, right before that, I realized that I knew I had some food allergies, but it started to get worse. And so I did the eight, um, it's the top eight food allergen diet. And so you remove the top eight food allergens from your diet for 30 days, and then you start adding them back in one at a time. And so I realized very quickly that dairy was on that list. I already knew I had a shellfish allergy. I started to realize that I had um, that, that meat that I was struggling to digest. I've never really been a big meat fan anyway, especially beef, but whether it's beef or chicken or or fish or whatever, that uh, I've never been a big fan of it. But I started to notice that I have a really difficult time digesting it. And I just realized I'm using this eyelash filter because I don't have any makeup on and I'm a redhead and so I don't have any eyelashes. Anyway, but it's given me really weird lips. So I think it can't tell that I have a scar on my lip, so it doesn't know what it's doing. That's an aside. This is my ADHD trip. I have not taken any medication yet today, so who knows what you're going to get out of this video. Oh yeah. So I just realized, and then hearing more and then learning more and more about how, I mean, obviously I already knew about the impact, or I already knew about the treatment of animals, but reading more about it and then realizing also how much it affects the environment. So it just like all those things kind of converged as I was deconstructing my faith. They all kind of converged together to make me go vegan. Um, and anyway, lately I've been doing a lot of yogurt because anyway, but I need so but I can't do dairy yogurt for very long before I don't it doesn't agree with me. So I it's time for me to go back to non-dairy yogurt. So of course summertime is the challenge, right? I think that's the biggest challenge for me is summertime because I don't care what you say. There is no replacement for dairy ice cream. Um, there are a couple pretty good ones. If you go to Baskin Robbins, they usually have a soy-based one that is actually fairly decent. But in the store, I have tried just about all of them. So anyway, if you have one that you really like, I'll check it out if I haven't already tried it. Um, but anyway, that's my story. And hey, feel free to share your story of why you decided to go vegetarian or vegan.